first. Can you tell me which is your favorite place and why? Why is that? Remember the 5 when on age.
My favorite place is the schoolyard because it put a lot of memories.
Okay. Where is it located in your school?
The first floor.
The first floor. All right, so like try to speak louder or near the phone because it's a bit hard to hear you. Okay, for Ham, how do you feel when you are in the library or do you have a gym station? Do you have a gym class at your own school?
Can you ask again?
Do you have a cafeteria or the gym class at your school?
Yeah, I do have a gym class.
Okay, so how do you feel when you attend these class how do you feel when you are in the library, in the gym?
In the library, there's nothing special there. Just come there and just read some books. I mean, it feels kind of relaxed after a lot of like class time studying. It makes me feel relaxed. And at the gym, I really like the gym class because I could like exercise there. I could play sports. Could play with my friends there without anyone uh disturbing me, disturb me. And I really feel strong. Like, and then I usually feel really refreshed when I play sport.
Okay, that's very good. Well, you just go there, not come there and see. You just go there, go somewhere and come here. Okay, so we don't say we come to the library. We go to the library because you are not in the library right now. Okay, we go to the library to relax or read some books or have some quiet time for ourselves. Okay, if you have one thing to change in the library, what would you change? Mine.
Can you repeat the question?
If you have one thing you can change in your library, what would you change? The library at your school. What could you change?
My school has a library, but we can't go in it.
You didn't go there? Never use it?
Because there is computers in it.
So I don't get you very well. So what would what would you change in your library? Something you want to change, something you want to remove, or something you want to add in the library?
Something I want to change is that I can go there.
You have what? Can you say again?
The teachers won't let us go to the library.
Understand. So you couldn't go to the library freely. You have to ask for the permission if you want to go to that library. Oh, okay. So that's what about Mike? Because you said the
I think
library basically had nothing, not fun at all. So what would you change if you could at the library?
I would like to change the classes in there and also the size because my library is pretty small and the classes in there is quite dirty and it's also pretty small. So yeah, I would like to make it like cleaner, bigger. So yeah, more spaces.
Change the size. You mean change the size of the library?
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Okay. Now we're gonna talk about one place. This place is quite important in the school. Talking about that place, I'm going to share a screen. We're gonna play a game first, and then we'll discuss about that place. Let me share the screen. Oh, so there are different places, different function of food in the school. What would be that place? Number one, blank.
Yes.
Where the place?
Uh, I am a classroom.
And the classroom. Very good. Next one, Mike.
I am like library.
A library. Good job. Try to read the question fast and then give me the answers. Mine.
I am the cafeteria.
Exactly. Okay. So we discuss about this place later. Next one, Mike.
Hmm. So classroom. I'll just take a seat. I may have a slide too. A schoolyard.
Yeah. Oh, the playground. Very good. This place. Mine. What is this place? Where could you find papers and pens?
Uh,
Not exactly a place. It's like a post. Not a post. It's very small. Do you have any
no,
idea?
I don't know.
Right?
Same here. I don't know too.
Where would you find a lot of paper with a tray behind? What could be a thing like
Principal office.
what office?
Principal office. Principal
Okay,
office.
smaller than that. It's not exactly a plate, it's like a thing. A very simple thing that has a chair behind.
Oh,
It's inside the teacher office. Okay, this one, Mike. Surrounded by colors, brushes, and mugs, you should have a lot of fun.
art class.
Class, very good. Nine, choirs, scales, and solos fill the air.
Music room.
Rooms is getting easy, right? Okay, this one, Mike.
The locker room.
Hmm. Careful with the second suggestion is that I'm a frequent pet. I am a pet that you usually use.
This. Uh, like a school path. I don't know how to describe it.
Uh,
Why?
is it a hallway?
Very good. It's the hallway. The hallway because you have to normally you have to use this one all the time to walk to your classroom or to any other room you want to visit. What about these? Where would you go? Where is this place? You have this place in the school. Like, can you guess what place is it?
Uh, nurses.
You're not a nursery room. Very good. Okay. The nursery. Do you have the nurse office or the clinic in the school?
Yeah,
Where is this located?
on the first floor.
In the first floor. Mike, have you ever had to visit the nurse office during your secondary school?
Yes.
For what kind of occasion? Oh,
Sometimes I was sick. Yeah, so I have to go down there and I have to go home because I was sick so bad.
hey. Oh, okay. So it happened many times or only sometime?
It's, if I remember correctly, it happens only once.
Only one is the wife. Okay, this is gonna be the last. Mike, what am I? What plate is it? It's a bit tricky. I have many keys, but no locks.
The information board.
Oh, quite close. But what about keys and locks? What is it
Yeah.
exactly? What is it? Something you go with keys that you are using right now too. You have to use this to look for information.
The computer room.
Computer room. Very good. Okay, now what is keys mentioned here?
What?
They mentioned keys. What are keys? I mentioned here.
Is like information.
Keys. You will look out on the computers or on the laptop, you will see the keyboard.
Oh,
It's a keyboard. Okay, so that is why they were saying, I have many keys, but no lock. All right, so we're gonna just leave this one, just stop this one here. Now let's watch a short videos, a journey to school around the world, and then we're gonna discuss about it.
Every day in their quest to get an education, children set off on...
Sorry. Listen carefully and also note down what you see.
Every day in their quest to get an education, children set off on their journeys to school. For some, it's just a stroll around the corner. For others, it means braving deserts, rivers, icy wastes, or neighborhoods marked by conflict. These children want an education. Poverty, gender, natural hazards, conflict, or ethnicity should not stand in the way. In Kibera, East Africa's largest slum, Elizabeth embarks on a dangerous hour-long walk to school. In Libya, 11-year-old Amal passes bombed-out houses on her way to school. In Sertão, Brazil, Fabricio saddles up his donkey every morning to ride for over an hour across desert to a small village school. In Tarahumara, Mexico, Esmeralda and Patricia negotiate canyons, forests, and barbed wire fences to reach school. It takes them 4 hours a day. These photos remind us of the importance of ensuring that children everywhere are able to go to school. Education is a human right. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world.
Let's see, what kind of information did you get from that video? Like,
I get that a lot of children cannot go to school because of gender conflict, of wars, of like poverty. Yeah, they cannot go to school because of that. And somewhere in the world, children, like the path to the school are really dangerous. Like they have to ride a donkey like 1 hour. They have to climb the fence like 4 hours. They have to walk through those debris, collapsed buildings, and it's real dangerous. And I can see why. I can see the importance of ensuring children everywhere could have education.
okay. That was two ideas from from two opinions from your side about the video. What about Hùng? What do you think about the video? What information did you get?
I think that was
When you are moving, so it's very hard to hear you speaking. So what do you what would you talk about this video?
um the video shows us a lot of poverty and shows us how the uh, poor state of the world right now.
Anything else? What would okay, let me add a question. What would be, according to you, which one is the most dangerous way to go to school in that video? Which one could be considered as the most dangerous? Dangerous and hardest are different. Okay, so which one is the most dangerous way to get to school in that video?
Going to conflict neighborhood.
Good because it's covered in tank and bomb shells and militaries. Okay, very good. Okay, what about Mike? Which one would be the hardest way to go to school?
I think that the going on those desert to get to school
Why
because
would you
it's
do that?
hot. It's like it's burning you when you walk like that.
Because of the weather, anything else, and because of what?
Of the way you go is full of sands and of course they're dangerous.
Okay, very good. So in this video, basically it just show you some a whole picture of the student around the world going to school every day. What they have to go through if they want to have an education in your daily life. So what would you? How do you get to school every day, Mike?
I usually walk.
Or like how
I
far?
It's pretty near. There are two ways to go to school. And the first one is the longer way, which you will just go outside of the big road. And the second way is just it's a shortcut. I always use a shortcut. And you go to and I don't know how to describe, but I pretty much just go to a building and behind that building there is a small gate that I could go through. And after that I yeah, after that I'm outside of my school.
So you just go through a gate of a building,
Yeah.
get to school. Okay, that's quite simple. You don't have a lot of trouble on the way to school. What about Hùng Anh? How did you go to school every day last year?
I go- went by bike.
Describe me the road. How did you get to that school? You go by bike on the top, or sometimes I take bus, or sometimes I go by walk. And how was the road?
The road is pretty bumpy, but it's pretty normal now because I know the land. From my house and to the school is pretty far. So if I'm tired that day, I will ask my dad to take me to school.
Okay, how far is that? You didn't mention.
5 to 6 kilometers.
5 to 6 kilometers.
Something.
Okay. The children around the world, why would they have to pass all the dangerous thing on their path? Why would they have to take such a long time to get to school? Mike, why do you think the children there around the world, they have to keep on going to school every day? Even no matter how hard it is, no matter how dangerous it is, why don't you just give up?
Because they want because they want because they want education. So I guess that they could help the family raising some money, maybe just you know take a part in the development of country, and maybe just they want to keep up with uh the pace of the world, and they also want to have a good life. I think so.
Okay, so you were trying to list out on the benefit of education. What about your case?
My case, I don't want to give up because I also want education. Just like I would just like what I just said, but I really want to take care of my own life after my school.
Okay, thank you for the sharing. Hùng Anh, you had a lot of time with the cat. It's Sunny. Her name is Sunny, right? Okay, Hùng Anh, what about there is one girl mentioned in the video. That girl had to walk pass by a military camp, or let's say she had to walk by a lot of tanks and dangerous war surround her. Do you know which country around the world, which place are having that kind of situation right now?
Africa.
Africa. Okay. Any other guess?
With the
Africa? Mike, do you have that in Africa or any other country do you know that you know?
What?
Remember a girl in the video, she had to walk by a military camp to get to school. So
Yeah.
where in the which country or which region, which area around the world are having that kind of situation? When would mention Africa, and do
think
you know other? Ah,
Yeah, Ukraine,
very good. Okay. Anywhere else?
Iran, Iraq.
Someone really read the news and watch the news. Thank you. Okay. What about Africa? Do we have that in Africa?
I think we do.
We have to read about this. Okay, in Africa, the most now the most popular issues is that they find it very hard to access the school. Some schools are very far away from their house, and they are also limited transportation. Not only distance, but the transportation are very limited, and also the teachers. A lot of school we couldn't have any teachers. They couldn't have any teacher or a good one because the salary they don't have exactly enough amount of money. Most of the school are now running for free, and so that is why the children don't exactly have a good place for education. Um, I have built a school in Africa last 2 years, and though for children was not having school for like 5 years, for the first 5 years of their life, and that was the first school in that village. So basically, they don't have enough money to build a school, and they don't have teacher to teach at the school. Also, the school and the closest school is too far away. Like you have heard in the video, like it could take you 4 hours, or it could take you the whole morning just to get to the school. So having a school that nearby your house is really important. You are very lucky that you can walk to school for only 1 kilometer away, or for a very shortcut in 5 minutes. Fine. And Hung Anh 6 kilometers is not very far. I had to walk to school before around like 10 kilometer, and I walk. Didn't also have a bike before. Okay, but there's a lot of fun on the way to the school. What about at the school? What would be the most important place in your school, Mike?
Important place, I think, is the class. Of course, it's my class.
Of class. What about Hùng Anh? Which place would be the most important place at your school for you?
it would be the it would be my classroom.
Oh, your classroom. What about the canteen?
It's okay. But
Do you eat
more.
lunch? Do you eat lunch at the school, or you stay at you back home?
I actually eat eat at school.
You eat at school, and that is for me. Okay, apart from the classroom, the canteen is the most important part in the school because there could be a lot of problem arising using the canteen. What could be the problem? What could be the issue of running a canteen at the school, Mike?
I think the problem is the food. You have to keep the food clean, and you have to spend a lot of money to get the food, and keep it in the best quality for the student to eat. And also is the problem is about the cleaning issue. Like my canteen is always dirty. Floor is always packed of like black. Uh, it's always dirty. It's very dirty. Like the food is always on the floor, and people it's not always be clean. It's not always clean, but it's always dirty. It's never get clean.
Oh my God, really? Which school
Yeah,
did you go? Which school did you go?
Texan Chung.
Okay, got it. I was thinking you study in another school. Oh, I'm very sorry for the for the lunch. Okay, what about Hung Anh? How is the canteen condition in your school?
My canteen only sells uh like snacks. So
What about lunch?
I normally buy outside.
Why? Why did why did you choose to buy the food outside instead of having lunch at your canteen? They don't cook lunch, or they do cook lunch, but
My canteen only sells snacks.
so that means they don't actually cook meals for the students.
The lady there will cook for herself.
She cooks for herself, but she doesn't cook for the student. I don't get it.
She practically lives there, so
So you
she
like
has
at
lunch.
the canteen. What about all of your friends, all of other students at your school? How do they deal with the meal, with the lunch?
Almost of the students go home to get lunch, but there's two more people that have lunch.
I see. Okay,
Me.
most of them go back home for lunch, and some bring their meals along with them, and some go out to buy what I do. Okay, why I'm talking about the canteens? Because I mentioned the a part of study, health is the most important thing that you have to prepare for yourself. And eating or food is a direct way that to affect your body. I will send you a homework to do that one, including watching a video about the canteen solution. Why is this canteen had the color yellow? So you wanna watch a video and write a discussion about that, on the information you got from the video. Okay? And you send me, okay, Mike, do you know how to use Google Docs?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, because I need you to prepare a Google Docs file so you can write your homework on it. And then I wanna be the one who edit and suggest something you need to change. For example, like this one. Hong Anh, you need to, yeah, and just show me. You need to let me give me the edit access so that I can correct your essay or your homework here. Okay. So create one Google Docs file by yourself and send me the link so that I can check on it. Mike, Wang, got it?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So I think that's enough for today. I'll send you the homework later.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.